Hello, my friends. Well, here we are, almost in May, or maybe already in May, depending on when you're watching this video. And I wanted to remind you that at the start of the month, it's always a great idea to review the past month and also set some intentions for the month ahead. The things that we want to achieve need to be tracked and they need to be measured in some way, even if it's qualitative measurements. Because if we don't, then all of a sudden the year will go by and we'll realize we haven't really achieved any of our goals or realized any of our intentions. And we're kind of where we were at the start of the year. So I really encourage you at the beginning of every month to just spend a couple of minutes, set aside some time where you can reflect on the past month. So in this case, reflect on the month of April. And I do this by asking myself a few questions. First of all, I ask myself, what went really well? What were some of the successes and highlights of the month? And I just jot those down. And I also ask myself, where were some of the gaps? What didn't go so well? And just write those down as well without any judgment, just write them down. And then number three, ask yourself, what lessons did I learn this month? And that can come either from your successes and achievements, or those lessons can come from some of the gaps or from some of the things that didn't go so well. So just take a look at what did you learn this past month? And then looking forward, think about one thing that you want to accomplish in May. What is one thing that you really want to achieve or accomplish in the next 4 weeks? Write it down so that you have a memory of it and so that it becomes real. Because when we write something down in black and white, it definitely becomes more real and it definitely states your intention out to the universe so that the universe can start creating and helping you achieve what it is that you want to achieve. The other thing that I've been doing recently, and I've actually been doing this once a week on the advice of my own coach, and I'm offering it to you because it's been really helpful for me. And what I'm doing is when I do my weekly assessments, and in this case, if you're doing a monthly evaluation, set aside 20 minutes if you can and really feel into what you're proud of. So, what I say is, I write in my journal and I say what I'm proud of right now in the present moment. And then I start listing all the things that I'm really proud of myself for. And I really get into the feeling of that. So, I close my eyes, I do a couple of deep breaths, and I feel into my heart and I feel just into my inner wisdom. And I feel into what I'm really proud of. And I give myself the full 20 minutes. I set a timer and I give myself the full 20 minutes to write down all the things that I'm proud of myself for. Now, it's a little bit hard at first, for sure, because it feels like a little bit braggy. And sometimes I have a hard time thinking about even one thing that I'm proud of myself for. But once I calm myself down and really sink into my body, really sink into my heart, into my feelings, then it starts flowing. And it's amazing all the things that come out as to what I'm proud of. So I'm offering you this exercise as something that you might want to do because for me, it elevates my energy. It brings me into this high frequency energy of confidence and empowerment, which is how we want to live our life every day and how we want to move into this new month. So I encourage you to do an evaluation of the past month. Think about your successes, your achievements, maybe some of the gaps, what you learned, what you really want to achieve, one thing you want to achieve in May, and spend some time really feeling into and writing down what you're most proud of. I know there's lots to be proud of for you, my friend. So happy May, and we'll see you next week.